Hello, this is Dr. Sanchez Mayers, and in this video I'm going to show you how to run frequencies in SDA. SDA, by the way, stands for Survey Documentation and Analysis, and it is embedded in the General Social Survey website, which we're going to be using. So what are frequencies? When we're talking about frequencies, we mean frequency distributions. A frequency distribution is a description of the number or percentage of times the various attributes of a variable are observed in a sample. Here's an example. As you can see from the example here, my sample is 46.1% male and 53.9% female. Now we'll go to the General Social Survey website, and here's the web address listed. This is the home page of the General Social Survey. Click on where it says Data Analysis using SDA. Here's the home page for SDA. Scroll down until you can see the GSS. Click on the GSS cumulative data file with the SDA 4.0 interface highlighted in red. Here's the analysis page in SDA. As you can see, on the left-hand side, it says Variable Selection. There's a little box where you type in your variables. On the right-hand side is where the analysis takes place. We have clicked on Tables because that's what we want for frequencies. As you can see, there's also two tabs for Help on the right-hand side. One says General and the other says Recoding Variables. You can click on the General tab at any time to get help with what you want to do. Now be sure that you have your GSS codebook handy so that you can find the names of the variables you're going to be using. Here I want to list a demographic variable or two to be able to tell the reader something about my sample, as well as the variables I will use for my analysis. Here I have typed in sex in the variable selection box, and then clicked on row, and the variable is automatically placed in the analysis box on the right. Now I want to add another variable, marital status, called marital in the code book. So I put a comma after sex and add marital. Now I want to add another variable. This is question number 30 in the code book called fee-poll. It says, tell me if you agree or disagree with this statement. Most men are better suited emotionally for politics than are most women. 1 for agree and 2 for disagree. So I put a comma after marital and type in fee-poll. Then I click on Copy to Row, and all of the variables are there on the right-hand side. Now I go to the right side where it says Selection Filters. The GSS is a longitudinal survey that has been going on since 1972, and I don't want the data for all those years. I just want data for 2012, the last year. So I type in the box year, and then in parentheses I put 2012. This will make sure that I only get data from the 2012 sample. The GSS utilizes a complex data design. In a simple random sample, we would use no weight, but in this case we will use weighting. Click on Weight and choose WTSS, which takes into account the number of adults over 18 years of age in a household. Now scroll down a little bit and you'll see output options. For percentaging, click on Column. Make sure Sample Design Complex is checked, and Weighted N a little further down is also checked. Now click on Chart Options, and for type of chart, click on the pull-down menu and choose Bar Chart. Also make sure you check on Show Percents, Palette equals Color, and orientation equals vertical. Now that you have everything ready, click on Run the Table. A results window will pop up, and as you can see, here's part of my results. Down at the bottom it shows the frequency distribution. As you can see, the results show that the sample is 46.1% male and 53.9% female. If I scroll down a little bit, I can see the bar chart that was created. If I scroll down some more, I can see the marital status of my sample, and further down are the frequencies for my other question on politics. Here's the bar chart created for marital status. Now if I want to use these data for my paper, I can cut and paste them into Word, and then modify them if I wish. Here's the frequency distribution for sex, which I cut and pasted into Word. I modified it by giving the table a number and a title, and I changed some of the other cells. For example, I got rid of the decimals for number of people. Now here, I could not, for some reason, I don't know, I couldn't cut and paste this graph. So I took a print screen of it, and I pasted it into a Word document and added a number and title to it. As you can see, running frequencies and creating charts in SDA are very easy. If you follow these steps, you'll be able to do this too.